I'm waiting on y'all. Okay, just letting y'all know. I'm waiting on more y'all to come into the room before we get into it. So get comfortable, get yourself together. Okay, because we coming in because we got some things to talk about. You not late, boo. You not late. I haven't even started yet. You'll see me when we start. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a few more minutes to come into the room. Okay, step into the light, Carol Ann. Roll call. Say hey. All right, in the chat. What's up, y'all? Okay. I know y'all couldn't hear me. I was waiting for y'all. I was waiting for a few more people to come into the room, and y'all know how YouTube be. Exactly. She has no sound because the music is in the back. It's copyright. We don't want her channel strikes. Y'all calm down. That's what my friend had said. Hey, Urel, thank you so much for coming into the room to moderate. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing good, you guys. Like, yeah, I'm still feeling a little bit like an old bitch, but I'm getting back to myself. I feel good. And yes, 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 we're going to talk about Judglyn Toller. So this is not the first time Judglyn Toller has shouted me out. She did it on Twitter when I first did that video. And I believe that she saved it to her phone and looks at it ever so often whenever she feels, the need to smile or something like that. So somebody who I, literally love, okay, like love her so much, have listened to her audiobook and everything. Like I love Judglyn Toller, okay? And she was like, I forgot who this young lady is, but I looked through my phone. I'm at the hospital and I'm looking through my phone and I find this video and it made me smile. And she posted me on her Instagram. So it was really amazing. And I really appreciate that. It was the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning. So, hey, Judglyn Toller, like, I love you. How you doing, Judge? You're amazing. I mean, because I just think that's so sweet. You know what I'm saying? And it makes my love for her even more profound. I'm away from the computer, so I can't post links. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I'll work it out. But I appreciate you, Urel. So yeah, I'm super duper excited about that this afternoon on this Good Friday. On top of the fact that last night's panel was our first, ooh, ladies first. And that's what I was listening to before I came in here. That's what I was listening to. But yes, the panel did really well with Niecy, Jamie, and Jay Lee. I want everybody to understand we will bring people in ever so often, probably like once a month. We'll have a special guest and we'll bring in other people. But this is the panel. It's not up for discussion. It's not an argument. It's not anything we, need input on. It is what it is right now. Okay. And if I change my mind about that, or we change our minds about that, then that'll happen. But the panel is what the panel is. Okay. I enjoyed it. I had such a good time. I feel like it was, just it was what we needed. It was what we needed. We needed like a little, girly kickback on some shit where we could talk about, relationships in the format of these television shows. Because that's really what we end up doing. And that's why I like Sisters so much, because I think Sisters, Tyler Perry is always trying to make a statement. Because he's always trying to make a statement, there's always something to pull from the scenes, to talk about, to review, and basically put it in a real life perspective. So I really enjoyed the panel last night. You guys should check out the video on my channel if you have not already. And I don't want to waste any more time. There are 332 of y'all in here. Please like the video, subscribe if you have not. I am trying to make it to 100,000 and I am well on my way. Okay, I am well on my way. I'm so excited. Okay. So let's go ahead and start it off. Okay. Let's talk about Latoya from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Normally, I like to keep some of these things separate, but you know what? No, we're going to talk about it because I don't want to talk about this on Sunday. When the show, does the show even come back this Sunday, or are they still on break? Child, I don't even know. Either way, Latoya is a YouTuber. I've never followed her. And I guess now I understand why. See, I like white people, you know what I'm saying? I follow white people, but what I don't follow is anybody that makes me feel like they have issues with black people. And that includes black people who act like they have issues with black people. And maybe that's why she just never, came up on my shit. But either way, she makes fun of her former friend's appearance in a YouTube video that she has since deleted called Story Time, the time I beat up my best friend, she said. And this is the way she explains her friend in the video, because I'm not going to play it. You're not going to be hitting me with a copyright strike, bitch. Oh, no. I see how y'all are getting down these days. So we're going to keep it to these cute little pictures that's on the blogs, because I see a lot of y'all, including, the Gorilla Glue girl and, Shikakina, whatever her name is. I don't even want to say her name right, just in case that bitch pop out the woodwork. But y'all like to get people videos taken down when they talking about you as if your ass didn't get on social media and make yourself subject for fodder. I don't have time for that. Anyway, so this is what she says. This girl is super ghetto. She has huge donkey lips. Okay, Donkey Kong lips. Y'all just close your eyes. Just imagine a face with two pillowcases as lips. Now open your eyes. She wore single braids, and every time she would swing her hair, a braid would fall out. You see that braid that's just lingering around in your neighborhood? Yeah, it's probably hers. And then she apologized because that ass got backlashed. That ass got lashed. So she decided to apologize. Okay. And I say apologize because, to be honest, I don't feel like she's any different. I feel like the person that, we see in that video, the things that she's saying, I think she still exhibits those same types of personality traits. It's just truth. Y'all give me a sound check, please, to make sure that, because this mic is like really close to me, because of how this sweatshirt is made, because it's supposed to, go over your face and stuff. So I just want to make sure that it's not causing an issue with the mic. But I'm sorry, I'm pulling it up because it just happened. Like she just put this apology out an hour ago. It says, first and foremost, I would like to apologize for the triggering language that I used in a video clip that resurfaced from 7 years ago. Despite the fact that my intent was not to cause harm or to offend Black women, I did just that. I am a proud Black woman, and I think all Black women are valid and beautiful. I was ignorant to the fact that my words were perpetrating inherent biases and anti-Blackness that we as Black people deal with every day. With that said, ignorance is not an excuse. I have learned and grown exponentially since then, particularly within the last year of being around Black people, I'm sure. Those words do not reflect the woman I am today. And again, I am truly and sincerely apologetic for the hurt that I have caused. Latoya Howard. And listen, I think there's room for everybody to grow. I think that there's always room for somebody to like correct a mistake or somebody to learn from something. Because I myself have had to learn over time, and time changes and things become, you know, more acceptable and less acceptable. So I feel like we should definitely be giving people room to evolve. But my issue comes in where the first thing you do on Real Housewives of Atlanta is make fun of Drew's hair. That's the first thing you went to. Just like, you know, with this young woman, you're talking about her braids, and then your ass shows up with the braids, which I thought was hilarious. But you know, maybe we're feeling that way. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. You are amazing. I love your content. Keep thriving. Well, thank you. I love you. Thank you. I love you back. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. But yes, whatever, sister girl, okay? Like, that's how I'm feeling about that bitch. Whatever, sister girl, okay? That's what Latoya does. She has an audition tape for Playboy out there, and she has had scrubbed, and she will sue if alluded to. Ooh, okay. Allegedly, Lee. Let me say that. It's over 400 people in here and just over 40 likes. Slap that like button. You know you want to. Listen, you really should like the video. I mean, you should show YouTube that you like my work if you really come in here to see me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Okay? I'm not giving her a pass nor think she's changed, but 7 years ago, a lot of us were ignorant to a lot of things. I agree. I totally agree. And that's why I said before, y'all got the reference. Big ups to the people that get the references. Okay. I just kind of feel like, yes, there should be room for people to evolve. But like I said, if I see you exhibiting the same mean girl behavior, and then making fun of a Black woman's wig, like I just kind of feel like that falls in line with making fun of braids and in the lip comments. And to be very clear, I love big lips. And I want people to stop acting like that's a bad thing when I see so many people who aren't Black and some people who are going to get filler in their top lip to make it look bigger, but you want to make fun of how big people's lips are. Okay? Like, stop it. Stop it. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Alex for the allegedly Lee. Okay. Yes, Fallon did call her out, and I appreciated Fallon for that. Fallon read her down. Okay. Especially because she was coming at Fallon because, you know, talking about, oh, you know, you look like a girl who dates older men. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, just kind of like, so what? I look like a baby. Oh, you upset? Oh, you upset? Girl, whatever. Thank you so much for the super chat. That work bonus hit. You deserve a little piece. I work from home, and you definitely help me make it through the day with your reviews and lives. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love it. Hey, Kima. Yeah, that's my friend. Big lips are beautiful, and come and get these fillers. Okay. Yes, if you live in the Louisiana, like New Orleans, West Bank area, okay, and your top lip ain't doing what you wish it would, because all of us Black girls be having the bottom, but we may not always have the top, girl. Okay, listen. Thank you so much, April. Old girl gives me buckethead energy. Love you, Bonnie. Love you too. Not buckethead energy. I love juicy lips. Love and love you too. Oh, I love you too, and I do. I listen. Y'all know my husband is giving. Drew's wig was a natural texture wig. Many of us Black women have that textured hair. Exactly, which is why it was so bothersome that that's the first thing you go for. Small lips matter. Yeah, they do. They do. Okay, listen. That's why I'm always wearing lipstick, because if not, I feel like I'm not giving that much lip. At least on the top. The bottom, I think I'm giving. But see, without the lipstick, it's like, you know, lips are blended into the background. My mom doesn't have big lips either. Still was Miss New Orleans. Okay? Still was Miss New Orleans, okay? But we're, you know, Let's not all lives matter this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we're talking about the fact that people like to make fun of that and make caricatures. And she actually had a cartoon in that video of a girl with really big pink lips and scraggly braids. And it definitely, like, if I was a little black girl looking at that, that probably would have made me feel bad about myself. If I had, you know, little braids in my hair and I had big lips, that would make me feel bad about myself. And I feel like I don't appreciate any woman that will put that out there at any point in time, to be honest. But like I said, I give people room to grow. Okay. But she hasn't changed. She's just evolved. So as to not get not snatched in her narrow behind. She's in ATL. Exactly. Because the black girls in Atlanta, okay, they are not about the bullshit, okay, unless they Rashida or somebody. But other than that, they not about the bullshit. Okay, let's move on to another subject matter that popped up this morning that I actually am surprised about. Let's talk about Justin Timberlake, okay, because he wants to now apologize to people after like decades and shit. So Justin Timberlake has taken to social media to apologize to his ex-girlfriend Britney Spears and fellow legendary singer Janet Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. He wrote about the nature of the music industry, stating that it typically favors white men and adding that he's contributed to the problem. Oh, bitch, we know. Child, we remember how you were the one that snatched that nipple cover off and then, you know, disappeared into the background, just kind of danced away like it, you know, like he wasn't even there. Seeing you naked by the end of this song, nipple disappear. Like, yo, he really like just kind of glided out of that situation. And then Janet was basically blackballed. I don't know if anybody realizes it, because black people, we always, if we fuck with you, you can't blackball, you know, a person to black people. Like white people may do it, but black people, if we still fuck with you, then we still fuck with you. And everybody still fucks with Janet Jackson. So like for us, you may not have known, but they blackballed her after that. So, and it's funny because he was the one that tore off her nipple cover. She was supposed to have a nipple cover on. He tore off that piece in addition to the piece that was supposed to be torn off of her top. Okay. And yes, Janet had those nipples pierced. Okay. My whole thing is I'm mad that people are freaking out behind somebody seeing a black woman's nipple after y'all made black women breastfeed y'all little raggedy ass children. But you know what? I'm going to move on from that. We don't want to go that historic, but I still find it problematic that this caused such an uproar. Like every single person who was watching that game has never seen a nipple before. Okay. So I specifically want to apologize, is what Justin said, to Britney Spears and Janet Jackson, both individually, because I care for and respect these women, and I know I failed. The industry is flawed. It sets men, especially white men, up for success. It's designed this way. As a man in a privileged position, I have to be vocal about this. I have not been perfect in navigating all of this throughout my career. I know this apology is a first step and doesn't absolve the past. It doesn't. It absolutely does not. Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears infamously dated in the 90s. He recently received backlash after the release of Framing Britney Spears documentary, as fans pointed out that she was publicly shamed after their breakup while he walked away unscathed. As for Janet Jackson, they hit the stage together in 2004 Super Bowl, where Janet suffered a wardrobe malfunction. Justin Timberlake never defended her and was able to perform that event again in 2018 while Janet Jackson was allegedly banned. The league denied banning her in 2017, which is bullshit. Like, we know y'all did that shit, because if y'all notice, she went from being like at the top to kind of sort of, you know, just in legendary status. And once you're in legendary status, that doesn't necessarily mean we need to see you doing anything recent. You're just a legend. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Janet is. Thank you, Jersey girl. I appreciate you, love. And it took how many years? Right. And here's another thing. The other thing that kills me about Justin, it's not just that you left the women that have helped your career out to dry. It's not just that. It's also the fact that you have appropriated our culture in such an extreme way. Like, to be honest with you, I really feel like the only reason you got to where you got was because black people really messed with you so hard. Yeah, he was a part of NSYNC, and he had his little, you know, that first #1 album, Justified, after NSYNC. Yes, white people were all over that shit. But when I listen to Justin Timberlake, what I remember most is the R&B of it all, the cornrows of it all. Okay, the Darren Henson as the choreographer because we want to make sure we're doing hip hop dance moves and shit. Okay, ain't no lie, bye out this bitch. So personally, I feel like it's not just the women, it's also the culture as a whole that you have taken from, benefited from, and then left to go and find camouflage. Like, I was just like, when he showed up in the camouflage, I was like, Justin, what's happening here? You went from cornrows in your 20s, in the 90s. And I love when white people do this. White people love to do this. They be all into rap and all of that shit when they're in their 20s. By the time they hit 40, they're voting like their parents and, you know, asking, why is that black guy walking his dog in front of the lawn? You know what I'm saying? While simultaneously listening to some 90s R&B and rap music in the garage. So, yeah. I see y'all for y'all works. Okay, the shiny suits of it all, Miley Cyrus of it all. Timberland helped a lot. Yes, he did. The beats, okay, the beats, the music. All right, Timberland and Pharrell. Yes, let's give the black men their pat on the back for helping those people. Child Pink, Christina Aguilera. Yes, let's not forget. I felt abandoned by Pink in a way, but I feel like Pink was just rough and just so happens to have a more soulful voice and signed to LA Reid in them. They were directing her career at the beginning because you could tell by that second album, it was more rock centered. And then it became more and more like pop rock as time went on, which I'm not mad about because that is essentially who Alicia is. Okay. Not Pink. That's who Alicia is. Okay. Listen, you're not a real fan if you don't know this lady real name. Okay. So, and I'm also, you know, a black girl that likes rock music, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I was cool with the transition, but I definitely feel like the music industry as a whole in the late 90s co-opted black culture because it was popping so much and put it on some Disney kids, and those Disney kids transcended like it's over now. You know what I'm saying? You don't even think about 702 or Total in the same way as you think about Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, even though they were greatly affected by the Brandies of the world. They were greatly affected by those R&B groups that were popping at the time. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Alicia Moore. Yes, you better know. You better know. Okay. So yeah, even though I appreciate him saying that, I feel like it's kind of late. And I almost feel like the way you were, you know, co-opting the culture, the way you were in the culture with your songs with Nelly and shit. I just kind of, sorry, girlfriend, listen, I just kind of feel like you should have been on this tip. You should have been on this tip. This should have, like, you late to the party when you were one of like the main people profiting as a white boy from working with black people and being in black spaces and doing like R&B music. Like, what? I would really like to see verses between Justin Timberlake and Usher. Like, just saying. I'm singing Take It From Here. I don't know if y'all remember that song, but that is like my favorite song by him. Thank you so much. He's been problematic, appropriating our culture, and never speaking up for our issues, not once. Man, F him. Basically. But he still made good music. Usher, of course, will win, okay? Especially if we don't have to hear anything from, you know, the Pitbull, you know, era of his music. Like, I don't need to hear any of that. Thank you, though. If we can keep it to R&B, that would be cute. All right, let's go ahead and move on, you guys. So, good news for David Chappelle. Okay, first of all, y'all know I'm a huge Dave Chappelle fan. I know a lot of y'all find him problematic, but I feel like a lot of y'all are sensitive and don't understand what comedians do. You know, because I think the whole point is to have commentary on what's happening. And make it funny. And sometimes people are offended and sometimes people are, you know, too sensitive. Like, I think he says shit all the time that offend women. And you know what I do? I laugh and I say, fuck you, and I keep watching. So, yeah, I don't know why everybody else can't just do that. But anyway, Dave Chappelle is getting his money from these people. Shout out to him. I feel like this eventually might work itself into being beneficial for other people. And that's why I really wanted to talk about it. And plus, we talked about when he asked for everyone to not watch his show. Okay, so the Chappelle Show has officially returned to Netflix after being pulled from the streaming service On Thursday, February 11th, Dave Chappelle uploaded a video clip to his Instagram page that appears to be a moment from one of his recent stand-up performances. In the video, the famous comedian shares that his fans boycotting his Comedy Central show, Chappelle Show, like he asked, helped him get his power back and millions from the network. He said, "I asked you to stop watching the show, and thank God Almighty, you did. You made that show worthless because without your eyes, it's nothing. And when you stop watching it, they called me and I got my name back and I got my license back and I got my show back and they paid me millions of dollars. Thank you very much." Y'all, this is amazing for Dave. Especially if he got his license back and his name back, then I'm wondering if, sorry, y'all, background, babe, that door's not closed. Okay, well, don't make more noise. Thank you. Sorry, you guys, in my life. So, yes, I'm very happy about this. Dave Chappelle then took the time to thank the CEO of Netflix, Ted Sarandos, for removing the popular series from the streaming platform once he expressed he wasn't treated fairly by Comedy Central and Viacom CBS. He also thanked Chris McCarthy of Viacom CBS for making the past right and overseeing to ensure that everything went smoother this time around. After all these years, I can finally say to Comedy Central, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Y'all, that's amazing. And I really hope that we get something from this. Okay. Like, I really, really hope that, he's able to bring the show back, or, something is able to be revived with Dave and the Chappelle Show from this, because I feel like that relationship kept him from coming back to that show. And right now, I feel like with the pandemic and everything that has happened in the past year, it would be greatly appreciated to have that type of comedy on a weekly basis. I know that Dave is rich and Dave is in a place where he doesn't have to do shit like that, but it would mean a lot to the world. Just saying. Y'all like the video since y'all in here. Okay, Mr. Chappelle is laying the blueprint. Yes, so safe to say I would binge watch. Yes, we as a collective have so much power. We do. We absolutely do. And I just wish that they would, allow people like Monique to be heard when she says shit like this. You know what I'm saying? People show so much disrespect to Black women when they make these same arguments. Dave Chappelle tells everybody to stop watching his show and gets all his shit back. That's a testament to not only his genius as an artist and the respect he has in the industry, but his dick. Okay, so let's go ahead and press on into the next topic. Let's talk about little Kevin Hart. Let's talk about little Kevin Hart with his little shorts. Look at him, little shorts. Look at him, little shorts. Put those little calves away, Kevin. All right, so you guys, Kevin is always in the news for some reason. Like, you would think it would only be about, the comedy or the movies or the shows or what have you. But oh no, something is always amiss with Kevin and his camp. Okay, so Kevin Hart's personal shopper is facing charges for allegedly spending more than $1 million in unauthorized purchases with his credit cards. You rich have got to stop. I understand that you want people to floss you out, but you got to give them you got to send over an allotted amount of money. Don't give them y'all cards. Like, it's too much access to apps and shit. You need to be cash apping these hoes the amount of money you want them to spend on you. And if they ask for a little bit more, then you need to make sure you see receipts. But the fact that people trust other people with their money so freely is just jarring to me. Okay, but on Wednesday, February 10th, Queens District Attorney Melinda Katz announced that Dylan Jason Sire has been indicted and arraigned on multiple charges, including grand larceny and identity theft. According to the district attorney, the 29-year-old Long Island City resident used Kevin Hart's credit cards from October 2017 until February 29th. And oh my God, damn near 2 years. Okay, and racked up more than $1 million in purchases that his celebrity boss was unaware of. According to reports, Dylan Jason Sire, child, he sound white, was connected to Kevin Hart in 2015 through his celebrity shopping business, Sire Consulting. Oh, wow. After being hired, Dylan Jason Sire obtained Kevin Hart, his credit card numbers under the agreement that he was only allowed to make authorized purchases. The defendant thought he was beyond reach and was living out his uber rich lifestyle fantasies. But my team uncovered the bogus purchases, from the credit card charges being processed by the bank down to the tracking FedEx packages delivered to Sire's home and business. So he was just being sloppy about it because Kevin wasn't paying attention. This should serve as a cautionary tale for everyone. Regardless of whether you are a celebrity or not, anyone can fall victim to this type of fraud, especially if you're not paying attention. Dylan Jason Sire was arraigned on a 10-count indictment, and he faces 25 years in prison. And I'm also wondering, why are there no pictures of him? There are only pictures of Kevin. Why aren't there any pictures of Jay? What is his name? What is his name, y'all? Hold up. Let me scroll back so I can make sure, because I'm going to Google a picture of him because I'm just interested. Dylan Jason Sire. Let's look that up, shall we? Because it annoys me when Black people do things, you guys put pictures up of the person. You put the picture of their face up. You know, somebody does something to Kevin Hart, Kevin's picture is everywhere. Where's the person's picture? Where's the damn person's picture? Okay? Like, all I see is Kevin everywhere. Kevin, but none of Jason. That even more so makes me believe that he's probably white. Like, just the fact that, you know, I don't see any pictures of his face because y'all love to protect white people from this type of scrutiny when they've done these types of things. But Black people, oh no, spray that bitch on the nightly news. Okay, let them know who she is. Kevin not looking at his card statements. No, he's not. Okay, like Kevin be lying. Kevin doesn't have to lie about this. Right. You just Googled, he's definitely white, no picture. Right. Sounds like, and then it sounds like a white man's name as well. You guys, this is just stupid. Y'all like the video. This is just stupid. That coffee almost went through my damn nose. Nigga said Kevin too busy getting brick ovens for pizza. I know, right? Bop. Brick oven pizza. You know what I'm saying? Bop. Listen, I thought this show was funny. I thought it was funny. Oh, thank you. But I just look up his arrest and booking info. They got a picture. Okay, I don't know why when I looked it up on Google, I couldn't find it. I don't care that much, but I'm sure somebody will, you know, find. I think we know. Okay, I think we know. I think we understand what's going on here. I found his picture. Yes, he is white. Okay, but you see on the news sites, there's no posting of his picture. I'm just saying. Like, if he was Black, y'all have posted Raekwon up there with all of the shit, with the money that he stole, holding some of the shit, the packages that got delivered to his house. Like, oh wow, is this not, did I not see this? Oh girl gives me buckethead energy. Love you, Brian. Love you too. Talking about Latoya. Okay, so y'all, Kevin has to be smarter. He's just always, you know, in the news for some dumb shit. Like, I just want him to be a little smarter. Y'all support the channel. Thank you very much. All right, let's move on to Issa and the Mother City Girls. Listen, I'm super duper excited about this. I hope I'm not the only one. So, despite Issa Rae's Insecure coming to an end, the 36-year-old actress and producer has already snagged a new comedy. According to reports, she's executive producing a new HBO Max comedy series called Rap Shit. A half-hour series will follow two estranged high school friends from Miami who reunite to form a rap group. Casting is currently underway and production is set to start this summer. And your girl, Miami JT. Okay, listen, the girls, Miami JT, they're going to be out here, okay, and executive producing this project with quality control. I'm so excited. Okay, I am so excited about this project. I think it's going to be so funny, especially because like Issa is always like rapping. I don't know if y'all have watched much of Awkward Black Girl back in the day, but that was my show. And I think this is going to be the bomb. Okay, I'm excited for the ratchery. I'm excited for the soundtrack that will come from this show. Like, I'm excited about whenever the girls are in the mirror rapping, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, pow, 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 you know what I'm saying? Like, getting it. I can't wait. I love this. I think it's going to be so amazing. Yes. Yes. Hopefully, she's got to give us a few more movies for that. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. I want to say Monty. Monty Milton, thank you. Okay, just making sure that I had got the super chats that I had got, because I see another one, but I thought maybe I missed that one. Did I miss that one? Well, it's all the way up there now. I can't get to it. But thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for y'all super chat. Issa is the best. Aqua Black Girl mirror moments. Yes, I loved it. Look, rap mirror sessions. Love it. Yes, y'all know. Y'all on it. Oh my God. Right. The soundtrack about be everything. About be everything. So excited. So excited about this project. Yay, Issa. Keep giving us good content, sis. And y'all know I'm going to review it. Like, I hope y'all know that. Like, don't even ask me, bitch. I'm going to review it. Okay? Y'all, the other thing that I want to talk about is Van Jones. I thought I had put the picture in here, but I didn't. So let me go and look. So I wanted to talk about Van Jones because y'all, I don't be paying attention. Can I tell y'all the truth? I don't be paying attention. I don't watch the news. I don't watch CNN. I don't watch MSNBC unless something is like actively going on. Okay, like that's the only time that I'm like watching the news like that. Other than that, I get notifications on my phone. You know, the blogs let me know if I really need to know something, and that's what I'm always in tune to. That's just the sign of the times and what I do for a living. But Van Jones, okay, has been known as a flip-flopper in the community, and Sonny Hostin here on the left side of the screen held his feet to the fire when he was on The View. And he is feeling away. So I just kind of want to talk about this because it's kind of been scaling my tabs for a minute, and I won't talk about it getting off my tab. Okay, so listen, Van Jones became a trending topic on Twitter after The View co-host confronted him during a recent appearance. As previously reported, Sonny Hostin called out, I hope I'm saying that right, called out Van Jones for his statements about now former President Donald Trump, stating that the political analyst is no longer trusted in the Black community. So here's what happened. You did all of this. Trump, you know, is a good guy, smiling in the background, looking like a coon shit. And then you turn around and cry when he finally gets taken out of office and how great this is for you and your kids. And I fell for the okie doke because I don't watch him all the time. So I had no idea that he was out here defending the Trumpster. I had no idea he was out here defending the Trumpster. But he's, you know, that's what he's been out here doing when Trump was in office, working with him and all of that type of shit. And so he was questioned about that. And I never really saw much of a response from him. But he just said that he is proud to have worked on the First Step Act with the Trump administration. I was willing to go in there, and I will do it with every president to get people home from prison. And I will continue to critique Donald Trump. And I'll give him that. But it did seem like a lot. So an insider now tells Page Six he felt like they were rude and he was completely blindsided by how they questioned him. He was not happy about how the interview went and it was unprofessional. They added Van expected a friendly environment. I don't think Meghan even knew there was anything controversial about him. It was how... I'm sorry, you guys. The page just jumped on me. It was how they asked the questions that was off-putting. It was shocking how intolerant they were. He told them, I didn't expect to be ambushed. A separate insider also told the producers. The producers told him they would question him about this flip-flopping. Sonny and Anna, like many other influential voices, gave Van the chance to not only address his conflicting political positions, but also his cozy relationship with the Trumpster. It's unfortunate that instead of addressing the very real distrust of him within the Black community, Van chooses to attack two women of color via social media, hiding behind the guise of unity. They continued. Van is taking a page from Donald Trump's playbook, whom he called the uniter in chief in 2018. Boy, you was really shucking and jiving when you said that shit. His exposure as a persona non grata in the Black community is clearly jeopardizing his grift. A rep for the daytime talk show said Van Jones never took issue with the questioning behind the scenes. This is nonsense. None of the producers heard from Van after this appearance. He more than held his own, and clearly you have to be ready for anything when it comes to The View. Yes, you do, which is why you should always be on go. Okay. So yeah, he was there to promote this film, The Reunited States, a project he produced with The View co-host Meghan McCain. Child, that's worrisome because she's so upsetting. Okay, he says he was there to promote the film about people listening across the lines of difference. Ironically, the need for the film was made more apparent by some of the co-hosts. There was a lot of buzz yesterday about my appearance on The View. One of the things I pointed out was how things I say get taken out of context and sensationalized. Social media proved my point yesterday. Here's what I actually said in case you didn't have a chance to hear. And he said, well, I don't think that's true. The entire quote I said was that Trump has done a lot of good stuff he doesn't get credit for. And then I went on to say the reason he doesn't get credit is because he's done all this horrific stuff, and all the horrific stuff, and said all this horrific stuff, and it completely erases what he's done. But what happens is social media will take the clip, but they won't show the full context. What I will say is this: my entire life has been about bringing people together to solve tough problems for people at the very bottom who don't have anything. I've spent 25 years fighting against the prison system. I have helped to close 5 abusive prisons by working with Republicans at the local, state, and federal level. And yes, including the Trump administration, I have helped to pass 18 bipartisan bills. We got 14,000 people out of federal prison with the First Step Act, and more to come. We got 70,000 human beings who were suffering in jails and prisons under COVID released under compassionate relief, working with Democrats and Republicans. You know, Black Lives Matter, math matters too. 80% of Black folks are locked up in states that run in part or whole by Republican red states, purple states. Okay. So I'm not about to read the rest of this, but I understand what he's saying. And basically what he's saying is, I got to kiss ass to get shit done. That's basically what he's saying. And I do believe that. And I do believe that it leads to a distrust in the Black community. But at the same time, I feel like the Black community can sometimes be at your neck. And they don't know sometimes what you're doing or what's for their betterment. They don't know how, Van Jones might be talking so bad about these white people once he gets out the room with them. But he goes in the room and he wipes on that, Joker-like smile, and he goes in there and he does his fucking job to get whatever he's trying to get accomplished done. And some people may not understand that, but I do. I may not like the way he goes about it, but at the end of the day, like he said, the stats are the stats. If there is somebody out there that feels like I got a shucking job in order to get all these people out of prison, am I really supposed to be like that upset about it? And look, he can tolerate more than I ever could. And I understand that. What you mean, Nabi? What you mean, Nabi? What you mean? Expound upon that. We're having a conversation. Okay. It's 900 of y'all in here. Please like the video. I don't trust him long term. And I have an appreciation for that perspective. I really do. I missed a couple of super chats. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you, Jersey Girl. Van believes he is above criticism. He is not. Hey, Bondi, you hear about the baby being mad, shady, calling hot girl Meg ugly bit during Egg Live? Didn't know what? Child, the baby and his dolphins, he needs to go sit down somewhere. He's just trying to be relevant. Ain't nobody paying attention to him right now. And he's trying to what? I guess get some eyes on him. I ain't got time for that. Thank you, Nafisa's daughter. How do you become a member and spreading some love on this Friday? Thank you. It should be next to the bell. Like if you click on my name, let me see, because I'm not sure how this looks to y'all. I know how it looks, I'm in a studio, so I don't know how it looks to y'all. Somebody comment and tell her how she can become a member. But on my homepage, it should be like, next to the subscribe button or next to the bell button to become a member. Sorry, he is a grifter. It's a reason he got fired from the Obama administration. Okay, I accept that too. Listen, I feel like multiple things can be true at the same time. And I also feel like people have no idea how many people like Van Jones exist within like the confines of companies and government, and how even though these people may not show up in the world the way we would like them to, that actually allows for them to get certain shit done. Now, I'm not saying that I know the whole sum, because Van Jones does seem like a flip-flopper to me. Okay, he's going to go wherever his bread is being buttered. I get all of that. But at the same time, you got all these people out of prison who wasn't supposed to be there. And I do understand that a lot of this happens in Republican states. So he has to be palatable to the people that he has to work with. And a part of being palatable to those people is coming off like you shucking and jiving. Not to say that there's not a real reason for Black people to distrust him, but just saying that I can see both sides of what's happening here. And I feel like it's not always as straightforward as, oh, he's a sellout, dismiss him. That it's not always, you know what I'm saying? Spook that said about a door mentality. I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? You know, they may not be leaving with you, but they ain't gonna say nothing when they see you run. And they're gonna be like, oh, massa. You know, give you a second to get away. That's all. You know what I'm saying? He's getting work. Exactly. He's getting work done. And that's what I have an appreciation for at the end of the day, which is why I don't like to, like, you know, throw people away all the time. I even feel like, I'm not going to say I don't throw them away, but I have compassion and I have an understanding for people who allow the racism to get in their heads to where they turn out like Candace and them. Like, I have an understanding that it's not your fault. It's a shame and you should do better. And I don't need you in my space and I'm not going to champion you. But I also don't hate you. And I also feel like the confines of the system in which we live don't always, you know, breed people who can withstand all of the hate. Everybody can't withstand all of the hate. Some people take the hate on as, you know, take it on themselves and then dish it out to other people. And that's how they cope with it. It's right by Bondy's name on the title page under the thumbs up button that everyone needs to hit. It's free. It won't cost you a dime. Thank you so much. Like the video, you guys. Okay, so I'm not about to put a picture up. Nah, I'm gonna put a picture up of these two people. I'm talking about this because I wouldn't have talked about this, but I saw a lot of y'all mentioning it last night, and I just kind of wanted to revisit. What are we feeling about Dr. Dre in April? I've already told y'all that I feel like April is just out here living her best, you know, pretty girl thought life. And I'm not mad at her for that. I'm not. I'm sure Omarion has the kids right now while she's going on dates. And, you know, it's her prerogative. Dr. Dre, I'm just trying to wonder, is he trying to stay alive? Because I feel like, you know, you get in some cooch like April probably has, and it'll steal your soul. And you were already in the hospital for a stroke. So I'm just worried about his safety. But to be honest, I feel like, you know, I don't usually care about people, you know, who dates and who's being seen together. I don't really care about that shit. But she's on Love and Hip Hop right now, and he just had a stroke, and it's kind of weird. And I thought I'd mention it because people were asking my opinion on it. I don't really care in essence, but, you know, just to have some commentary, I'm going to say that Dr. Dre has been terrible to women. So if these young girls can trick off him, then let him be tricked. That's all I have to say. Yeah, y'all, I didn't have any more topics except for the fact that Diddy's son, Justin Combs, landed a late night talk show called Respectively Justin on Revolt. And I love the way they say he, you know, landed, you know, like he had to do something. Your dad owns the fucking network. Of course you're going to get your own show. I didn't know that he was entertaining or anything. Like, I know he's a cute little bug looking just like his dad. But the real reason why I thought it was interesting to talk about was because he will be joined by social media personality Justin LaBoy to discuss all things music, sex, relationship, and taboo topics and conversations that are typically off limits. And I didn't even know what Justin LaBoy looked like. I'm glad I know now. Okay, I love his page. It's hilarious. It says some crazy shit sometimes. Child, they be saying some crazy stuff. Is Justin going to come out on his show? Child, leave that little boy alone. Thank you so much, Chanel, for becoming a member. I appreciate it so very, very much. Thank you. Thank y'all, everybody, for the super chat, for becoming members. I really appreciate y'all continuing to support my channel. We're on the road to 100K. Okay. I don't know who's gonna see it because I think I have Revolt. But I just kind of feel like, oh, you know, who's gonna see it? I feel like I'm excited for Justin LaBoy because I think his Instagram is hilarious. Like, I get a lot of joy out of his Instagram. It's so ratchet, but I love it. Anyway, you guys, that's all I got. That's all I got today. It's almost an hour show. So y'all make sure y'all share this video. Y'all like this video. Okay. Catch the playback if you missed it. And you know, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all's support of my channel and what I'm doing. And I'm so happy that you guys enjoy what I do. I don't know if I'll be watching Judas and the Black Messiah this weekend. I'll definitely be watching Cinderella. Okay, because they put the you know, the Black Cinderella on Disney Plus. So I'm gonna go and be a princess and a pea and watch that upstairs. April Jones finally finding where the money resides. Where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money, where the money reside. I love y'all. Okay, roll to 100K. All right, y'all. Yes, stay safe, stay warm out there. I'll see y'all in the next one, okay? Be checking for my This Is Us video. If you watch This Is Us, I hope to see y'all in my review for it, okay?